That's right, I'm back again with some more Death Roads Tournament. It's been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it a great deal. There is still some fine tuning, or I'm bad at the game. Both of those could be true, one or the other, I suppose, or maybe both at the same time. What are we going for here just yet? We did unlock a new character, being Richard Captain Rick, with some beautiful hairy legs and hairy chest action going on there. So he gets free movement in any direction. That's a lot of flexibility. He can then ram and push forward while also shifting up. That's quite nice. Black flag as well, I like it. And plunder. Okay, so this is a ram-based opponent. And there we go. I think that's what we're going to go for then. We're going to try out a ram. We need to unlock more cars though. Not too sure how we unlock cars, as we do have the brawler that I would love to get. There's still quite a few more that we can get there, as you can see. Oh, little monster sounds amazing. So, what do we go for in a ram-based build then? Well, that's extra HP damage, which isn't too bad, but I feel like we're not really doing the HP damage necessarily. We're more looking to kind of push them into walls and instantly kill them. So, with that, we do like the max HP that the contender affords there with that in mind. Do we have any that kind of start off with extra pushes or extra rams? Not necessarily. The weight transfer is very good, and we do have a push with the bouncing around. You know what? We're going to go with the starter vehicle there. It does feel like the starter vehicle is pretty damn strong as well. You get weapons on all of them, and let's go for this here. Now, we are going to be going for a bit of a ram-based build, so with that in mind, free component each battle, get one extra gadget. You know what? No, we're going to go somewhere in the center. I do kind of like the idea of getting an extra gadget, but then we are kind of locked down this southern path here, where there's actually no way to fight anyone until very much the end there. So we're not going to go for that. We're going to look for one where we can possibly decide which path we go for. And it's either going to be somewhere in the middle here, potentially. I mean, the fix per station was absolutely great in the last session, but I think why don't we go for a bit of extra scrap, and that way we can buy all the gadgets that our heart desires. And if we can take out you to the north, that would be quite nice, but you don't have you unlocked either. But I think let's head up here to the north. Hopefully you go south. You do, so we'll meet you over there. And we have to start off by defeating one buggy, so let's see how we go. Now, of course, we do not have any weapons in our opening hand just yet, and it's actually not that easy for me to recycle cards, which is also a bit of a nuisance, shall we say. Automatic gear is very nice, but how do we actually get in front so we can start bashing you? That is the question. And that is a question I do not know the answer to just yet. Let's just jump into third gear. Third gear allows us to switch out. We don't want to the left. We might want bouncing around. So let's try that. We do have a straight shot if we go for that. Breaking Bad drops us back 1, 2. Then we go bouncing around and then bash. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Okay. So we Breaking Bad once and twice. We then bounce around to go in front, which will bounce us back anyway. Then we bounce again for the second time. And honestly, I do like the straight shot. Or we could weight transfer and just get some extra armor, extra shields, not bad. I think we just go all in. Black flag rams that way, plunder rams to the side, so we don't get any rams to the behind. Excuse me. Unless we go, so we go for a shot and a ram, that's one option, or we go for the weight transfer. Let's just go for the shot and a ram. We can take a little bit of damage here, I think that's alright. We can skid out, possibly get out of his way, or ram into him. There we go, nice little ram again, and not too bad. He's going to just shoot me a couple times though. Oh, no, we sped up actually, which actually saved us a little bit. He will get one shot though, okay. That's fine, it is what it is. We don't have much in the way of shifting direction though, do we? Like falling back. I guess we can fall back this way. And let's go for this. Let's fall back once. We then fall back once more. And now we line ourselves up behind and just get the shots down here. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Now, I don't know how much I like the lead spray, if I'm being honest. I feel like there are better ways that we can go about it with different weapons. We do get the extra scrap, of course, which is nice. Now, this one we would lose the Breaking Bad, but we keep the automatic gear. I think I prefer the Advance, because the Advance also has a ram. I suppose the Breaking Bad does too, but I feel like we're most often going to be wanting to get up front. So let's try the Dyson engine. They make heat pumps where I'm from. I don't know, do they make heat pumps ever as Dyson? Dyson sounds like a pretty international brand to me. So, this enemy's in front. We're looking to get some speed up here, of course. So with that in mind, ooh, Black Flag's not bad for this. We do want to move forward though, so we have to upshift at some point. That allows us to upshift for 1, which is actually not too bad. We're going to go for the upshift just for 1, which now allows me to move up and also upshift a bunch, but we don't need to worry about the upshift too much because we're just moving up 1, and then we're going double barrel into lead spray. So that shoots both ways, lead spray to the southern ends, and no damage taken. And getting those battles in early where we take no damage, certainly a welcome situation to find ourselves in. I don't know if I'm ever going to get over seeing this man's package every single time that we finish off a battle. I guess I don't have much choice. Now we could swap out all the above. Plow truck sounds pretty damn good. And what does that swap out? Our SMGs are pretty damn good, aren't they? Plow does only cost 2, does 10 damage, it also applies fragile, and they are moved forward as a result. I don't feel like that's that good. I feel like if anything, this isn't damage though. Are we going damage or are we going to try and remove their maneuverability stuff? I think we just collect this, but we don't actually equip it just yet. And who knows, we might go for a bit of bashing damage, in which case it will make sense to go for that as our option. Now, I think we don't have the scrap for our chop shop just yet, so ooh, that's something that we could go for. We will collect that. We'll collect this as well. Okay, we're getting everything for the front of our thing now. Unfortunately, I'd prefer just the raw scrap because we would get more value out of it. But a lot of options here. Though we do have the smoke and mirrors, and if we were to go for that, that gives us a little bit of handling modifier and handling regen modifier. So this suggests to me that we're now going for a situation where we try and get ahead of people. And I think I will go for this, because I do like the extra handling modifier. We now have, instead of 12, we have 13. So we've got a lot more movement that we can do on our turn, which seems okay to me. Got nothing else for our other ones just yet. Save that and continue onwards. At least I'm getting a feel for the UI and the events and the battles there, so that we can just kind of make more progress per episode, shall we say. Although last episode was a long one, that's for sure. Weight transfer gives us a little ram. I do love the black. Actually, this pushes as well. So does this push you into you? Let's give this a go. I don't think I've ever pushed somebody into somebody else just yet. It does indeed. Good stuff. Now, it doesn't hurt you because you're the one initiating the ram into him, I suppose, which I guess makes sense. Bouncing around. We could ram you hard to the north. So let's see. If we were to do that, we could go to the left. What weapons do you have? You've got the shot in front, you've got the shot behind. Maybe we just go to the left up here. We then go forward transfer. We then go bouncing around, or do we push? I can't remember. If we push, I think we take their place, don't we? So let's move up here. Let's then weight transfer to move forward 1. And then we'll give ourselves the shield. Let us then plunder, which pushes you down. I think we take your place. No, we don't. Okay, good to note. We do draw some cards though, so that is useful. Move forward 1 to 2. Not too bad. I think we do just move forward 2. Try and get ahead of you, because you don't have anything that really does damage ahead. And then we're actually going to just move down 1. And we are going to skid by doing this. Okay, well, that wasn't worth it. I was hoping that we could maybe move up and then down, or down and then up, and stay in the same position. Ooh, that's not good. Now we're getting pushed in the same position as him. He's going to slam me with that, and now we run out of things as well, but we move behind you, which isn't too bad. We kind of want to get in front of you and then just start hammering him. Why don't we just shift up and ram to begin with? You're about to slide out. We will then move up and slam behind. We will then shoot and shoot again. We are taking a lot of damage here, though. I'm not too fond of that. You know what? We're going to skid ourselves again. What's the worst that could happen? What, we slam into the wall? Oh, that's him. Okay, good. I thought that was me that slammed into the wall. We are going to skid as well, and we go down and up. We didn't see my card draw skid thing there for some reason. Interesting. This game is in early access, so there are potential for bugs and whatnot. Okay, we're going to slam ourselves again and again. Oof, okay, this guy is messing with our day here, and I'd really rather that he didn't. So, we are going to... we'll power shift to begin with. Actually, let's not do that just yet. Let's go for the black flag first. We do ram him forward. We shift into second. He skids. Where does he end up? Does he go into the wall? He does go into the wall. Okay, that's pretty useful then. We will power shift as well. Shift up into this slot. We have 2 double barrels and they do 12 a pop, which is quite nice. So we should be able to move down to here and then just start wailing. Why is that doing less damage? It said 12 and then it didn't do 12. Is that my ability? Do I have an ability here that gives me extra damage? Ah, I see. So because I hadn't moved forward, I moved sideways, I didn't get the extra damage. Righto. Okay, in that case, we're just going to give ourselves a little bit of extra armor. And then, probably should have just still shot him, but let's ram him into the wall. That's going to do it. Push him into the wall, and that'll count as a win there for us. So it worked out in the end, but we need to factor that in, is that we want to be shooting after moving forward. So if there are ways that we can move forward, like this moves us forward, which then means that we can attack with something else then after the fact. Now the only downside is that we swap out on the lead spray, but it does combo nicely with our ability that we've got going. This moves them left. Okay. I didn't realize that this moved them left and right actually. That could be quite useful to push them away. But I do think that I want to be trying out this one here, so I'm going to equip this, and we're going to try with our self movement to see if we can combo that into more damage with our weapons there. Who knows, maybe we can pick up a nice gadget or two to go along with it, but time will tell. I mean, our HP's not great in the first place to be, you know, talking about that. Maybe I'm just a little bit too presumptuous there about how we're going to be dealing with things. We do have a lot of cards that do shift us forward, and now I see why we have power shift and automatic gear, because we do move forward as a result. But how do we get sideways to you? And I think that's the issue there is, you know, depending on where we start, it's going to be quite hard to actually find out how to move into position there. Now, I don't think we're going to be going behind. We want to shoot in front. And this one seems a little bit too expensive for what it is. So let's throw that away. There we go. Now we go to the right twice. We now, let's see, we power shift up. Does this give us extra damage with this? We're currently at 7 damage here. We shift up and move forward. That movement is blocked by him. Do we get the extra damage? No, because we didn't actually get to move forward. So this one moves us forward, which allows us to ram once again. This one allows us to ram twice, which I think it is worth going for. 1 and then 2. Some extra bash damage I could see would be very, very strong with this guy. This one pushes him. I think we first go for the navigation to get a free push, and then we go for the black flag to end up with, which pushes and changes gears. We're actually going to shift down so that if we do skid, which is a pretty good chance that we skid for less. Oh, card stuck there in the middle of nowhere. Don't mind that. Yeah, we get smack silly a little bit. We have the straight shots to the rear. Shift up, move forwards. Let's see here. Let us move forward and get some shield. This is very expensive. Why is this so expensive? I guess we do have the option to shift up multiple times there as a result. We've moved forward, but now we need a weapon card, which we don't have. And that's the issue that I'm finding, is that we don't really have a way of... This does draw us extra cards, but only on hit. How do we deal with that? We could move to the left, we could then move back and ram him. And that doesn't really feel like it's that useful. Let's just go for a black flag again. We'll shift up to 4. Does that do anything? Not really. I'm going to move to the left over here. I don't really know why, but it's provocative. It gets the people going. Then we shift up to 5 just because we can. I don't really know what I'm doing anymore. I feel like this is a doomed run. I feel like there's still, you know, still more that I've got to learn about these characters, that's for sure. And we'll just leave it there. He's probably going to be able to get round us and then smack us with it again, or ram us. Oh, actually, if he rams us now and we lose... Oh wow, okay, that was very lucky. I did not expect that. Our opponents are just much better at getting forward than we are. So let's move forward. Let us move. We go to the right. We could then up, ram, move down. Don't know if I care too much about it. No, actually we do want to get forward. How do we get forward? Okay, we go to the right one. We navigate forward one, and then we plunder. Plunder is the good move because it slams them into the wall, which does, you know, our ram damage plus the wall damage, which is about 3 times as effective as our ram damages. We are getting pretty smoked though. We have some lasers behind. These lasers behind are a bit more expensive, but they are also a bit better for us also. The wheels allow us to draw new cards and move left and right, but not great. Portside volley. Maybe I just go for more pushes. Maybe I do try this. And I think I will try this. I know that we don't get our extra 10 max HP. I don't think the max HP is going to be that important. I'm just more trying out some new weapons that I haven't done beforehand now. We have 3 of our little drones to take care of. 2 in the front. Advance is a good start. We could hook up, but I think we want to smoke and mirrors in front of these guys possibly. So, with that in mind, we definitely want to upshift. The black flag is an upshift, but it's not a great one. I think we just start by moving 2. We run away from this guy, we run away from this guy, right? Let's see. Automatic gear rams us forward, which is not great. To the right is okay, but not fantastic. Actually, we can just ram you into your friend, which didn't do much at all. Why did that not? Oh, because you're ram into you. You have very low bash damage. So that's not very useful at all. Starboard volley, though, is good damage and it rams you again. Then we just need to take care of you by ramming you once more, I believe. Which, is there a preference for how we do this? I think we just go to the right. We take care of you. And then we just give ourselves some armor and move forward 1. We hope that we don't go... Yep, that's perfect. We hope that we don't get a north-facing one, which I guess was about a 50-50 chance of us drawing that. So, there's a pretty high likelihood, but thankfully it didn't happen. Do you manage to get in front of us, or are you just going to try and ram us for 2? Thankfully our shields deal with that. We have the wrong volley for this. We can shift in front though. We can plunder and ram you down there if we want to. So let's do this. Ram you there, you slow down. Because you've slowed down, maybe now we can look to shoot behind you. We have to the left, that's the wrong way. We want to bounce down here and then go this way. And we will smoke and mirror, which will block you, and hopefully you'll skid into the ground behind. You didn't, you've gone all the way to the north, and then all the way back. Okay, alright, good fun. That only rams you forward. So, with that in mind, there's no real ways to shoot back. I think we just go, you know what, we go to the right 1. Then we move forward 2. And that's going to make it very hard for you to get there. Oh, you do go next, so you might be able to get around and then down, but I doubt it. I think you're not going to be able to shoot because the guy behind me. And am I correct? Looks like I am correct. Drones I think get 3 turns of movement max. Again, we've managed to get in front of them pretty well, but in front of them's not necessarily where we want to be able to do damage to them. This upshifts us. This upshifts us as well. Let's do this. Go to 3. We'll keep the portside volley. We'll get rid of the hookup and the power shift. Yeah, there's the starboard volley. Could go 2 up here and then drop back 2. Is that going to work? It would do 10 damage to them. Then we would just need to... No, we'd need to do more than a ram, wouldn't we? Let's bounce around here and ram backwards. Let's then go to 5th gear, drop back. Oh, don't know if I should have done that actually, because now this won't kill, will it? We're 1 off, and black flag will not get us there. Unless we try and bounce into you, but that's just going to mean lots of us bouncing. You know what, we're going to try it. This is not advisable to skid yourself out like this. We're going to drop down to 4 skid cards, and we missed you anyway, and now we'd start slamming into the wall. Okay, go forward. Actually, no, we can go forward. Okay, we slowed down a little bit. You're just ramming us a little bit again. More than a little bit, I suppose. Are you shooting your own ally? You are. And you're killing me. Okay, there we go. Well, we can't say we didn't try him, but I think it's quite clear that he was not my cup of tea. So I feel like I really love the shield that you get from the original guy there. So I'm going to go back to him. We might try a different vehicle there. So we will go back to Zed. And I feel like the others just, I haven't fully understood it just yet. Maybe I need to spend some more time with this one, but I like Zed as a character. I like the shield that he gets, and I'm interested to see what else we can get as well. And I do think I do quite like the Dyson here, just for the extra handling that we get. So having more flexibility, and maybe that's what we'll try and do. Maybe we will try and go for one where we, you know, chuck a whole bunch of handling on the vehicle. So bosses are weaker. Scrap from battles, component to choose from. You know what? We're going to try the gadget. Maybe we can build around the gadget. So we're starting off a new sound. Double the condition damage from the first bash you perform on each of your turns. Okay, so if we increase our bash damage, that could actually work out quite nicely for us. Now, we've already unlocked you. So by virtue of that, why don't we just head south to this fixed station and we'll try and unlock you, especially if you go north. You didn't. Well, screw you too. Unfortunate, it is what it is. You know, everyone's got to go their own way in life, I suppose. They just chose to go somewhere else. So, we upshift and move forward. And we do have the missile volley, which we would be able to hit you with. Hits for 12. And our first bash does extra damage, so what we need to do is we really need to get across in front of you. If that's not possible, maybe we just... I don't know. Oh, let's go for the alternator. See what we get. Maybe we get something useful. That's not useful at all. This doesn't seem that useful. Although Breaking Bad's not useful at all in this situation. Okay, so can we go forwards? Yeah, we can. We go forward 1. And then we go to the right 2. And that's extra bash damage. So, because our conditioning damage is doubled on the first bash of each turn, that means that if we upgrade our bash damage with any of these components, then that's effectively doubling that effectiveness. So a +1 conditioning damage is +2 on the first bash of each turn, which is all of a sudden pretty damn good. Now front to back isn't too bad. ABS, not too bad as well. I actually quite like this engine. It looks like it's got a lot of flexibility compared to what our current one does. I like the options where you can go forward or back. And even this one there where you can kind of rock backwards and forwards as well. Automatic gear is okay. It's quite expensive. We've already got a decent weapon there. It's multiple enemies. We're going to go for this engine here. Seems decent. Seems decent indeed. But of course, we're still looking for things that upgrade our conditioning damage. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's the easiest decision of my life, especially if we get 10 free repair up here, which I believe we do from every single chop shop. We have missile shower, so we can start off there. So a missile shower into a slam will kill you, so I feel like we should be pretty comfortable to do that. Let's go down here. Let's then re-roll this and this. And then we start off by going forward first. So the forward will just immediately kill you. And nice and easy. Now these drones don't stand a chance at all, and that's what I like about these earlier stages. Great stuff. Now, oh, see, we do have an engine that gives us more max HP, and that's pretty nice. But what do we get? Dissipation. It doesn't have that much movement flexibility. So it feels like we're giving up a lot of flexibility there for very cheap cars, don't get me wrong. But I don't think it's what we want. Now I do like these. These tires do give me more flexibility in terms of, you know, I can move up or down. I'm going to equip these instead. It's a shame. It's a shame because that engine was a decent one to start with. I'm thinking 10 HP missing. Why don't we just go for the scrap for now? Maybe we can earn a whole bunch. Now this is looking better. This is looking great. I love wheel block for being able to get some shield. The drone, okay. Let's see, let's put this together and see what it looks like. Now the drone was a roof unit. Oh, even better, we don't have a roof unit currently. Nice. I guess we can remove it if we wanted to, so that we don't have anything. I guess if we could really go lightweight if we wanted to, right? That would really reduce the size of our deck, you know, just like a deck builder there, so we guarantee more of these cards each turn. I don't think that's what we want to do, but it is worth bearing in mind if we do want to go for like a bash style one without any actual damaging cards on there. So I do like this as well. Protection's nice, but also sabotage can be very useful as well. They take more damage than we missile shower them or something similar. And the tires, I think we do go for this. Up or down plus some shield. And that's good flexibility from 1st to 5th gear as well. And this is not too bad when we're above 1st gear. So let's definitely go for this. Save that, a little bit of extra max HP. Not too bad. Skid deck of 7. Can we change the skid deck? I'm not too sure. Not too sure. I do think I want to go down in case you go north, because if I do have a chance to defeat an opponent, I would love it to be you. So do you go north up here? Let's wait and see. You do, okay. There's a chance we can run into you. You keep going north the next junction. Let's see, you have, okay, all out shot means that we want to definitely move forward to get you and run away from you a little bit. So, with that in mind, we will look to move up. We upshift, does that do anything for us? Possibly not. But I do like upshifting, moving down. I do like riding on. We then go missiles into a drone sabotage, which does do some damage there. Very nice. And we can actually get the shot there with only 2 in our skid deck that we will draw from. I felt pretty safe going for that. And you know, skidding out can actually be used to your advantage sometimes. I think that's worth noting. I feel like I haven't been using it to my advantage, but it can certainly work out like that. I think just the pure damage here is good. Clearance is okay, wheel block is okay. There's no way to block him. We can ram twice with this, which seems pretty damn good. He's going to start sliding out. If he ends up in the bottom lane, well then he's just immediately dead, isn't he? But we just end our turn and then he smacks into that and problem solved. So that was about as clean as that fight could have been, I feel like. We didn't take any damage. 69 scrap, perfect. Immorta, interesting. What would the Wrecking Ball swap out for? You know, I don't hate that. Extra damage is pretty damn good. 8 Ball pushes them back too as well, so if there's one on our ass, we can maybe scare them back a little bit. I think I will go for this Wrecking Ball. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Moving up. HP is a resource, and I'm willing to give it up at this stage. We are going to a chop shop, but it's going to cost us more to repair it. Can I check the map again? No, I can't. Do we go to those chop shop? Nah, we'll be fine. Oh, here we go. More bashing damage, and an option to actually bash and ram with this one as well. So we will take those tires. I feel like I made the right decision. And now we also have a grenade launch that gives us max HP as well. So, all things considered, I'm pretty happy with that. So, let's go to the tires. Do we lose max HP for this? I think so. I think so. Now, we did also have this for max HP. It does do damage over time. And I like that because we are going to be trying to move forward to ram into them from the side or to hit them with our rear. So we're going to go for the post-app rocket launcher stuff there. And also that means that our missile shower can be shot behind, our avalanche can be, and so can our 8 ball. So we're really targeting speeding up. We have a lot of cards that allow us to move forward. And then getting ahead of opponents, which I think should be a nice little build for us. And finally, we've got a bit of a coherent build going ahead. We do have an area to repair as well. I mean, it's worth gambling, isn't it? Because we lose pretty much all of ours anyway. We did not lose it. There we go. 69 is our lucky number tonight. Nice, nice. Okay, let's keep moving. We are ahead of them already. Shotgun, diagonal, and a hook. Okay, is there a way that I can hit them both with this? Only if we get up. Actually, if we go up one, we drop back into here. That means that the avalanche all of a sudden works, as does the grenade drop. So that sounds pretty damn good. So let's actually shift up. Let's move up. And let's start just wailing on them with the grenade drop first, which hits all of them. Into our avalanche, which hits all of them. And then now taking 8 damage per turn, which is also pretty damn sick. Now, you only shoot forward. You pretty much only shoot forward. So why don't we all... Yeah, screw it. We're going to risk it. Drop back 2. We have the shield. We do skid out. That's good. That's really good. Okay. That was about as good as you could ever expect it to be there, if I'm being honest. Yeah, you're ramming me a wee bit. That's absolutely fine. Our shield, we might lose some of our shield now. That's fine. Honestly, could not be happier with how things turned out. So, we move down. Actually, you know what? We stay there first. We do the missile launch on you. That takes you out. And then we just, well, just ram you a little bit, don't we? And that's you dealt with. Double damage there, so instead of 4, it's now 8. So that initial ram can be pretty damn important. We took, what, 2 damage that time? Up to 83 scrap. Okay, okay. An engine that does extra ramming damage. And that also protects us a little bit too. It does have less rams, and it does have far fewer movement options. I mean, far fewer I want to say. It still has this and this, which allows us to move forward. And moving forwards is mostly what we're wanting to do anyway. Handling regen modifier is not bad. This one is a shot to the front and moves us backwards. I don't think that's what we want. I think we do go for this. We are trying for that bashing damage, utilizing that gadget to get as much utility out of it as possible. So we have a drone behind and a unit in front with shots behind and to the side. Okay, so, I mean, we can definitely take you out. We could just go for that now and then just deal with it. We could then try and get ahead of you. Yeah, I think we just kill you. I think we just go for the guaranteed thing. We missile shower as well. You're dealt with. We now have 5 left. We'll upshift and move down. We have 10 armor. I don't mind that. You know what? Speaking of which, why don't we upshift again? So if we upshift once... Oh, we have to select ourselves first to do that action first. We give ourselves armor. Then we'll up... No, because we're going to skid out anyway, so we downshift. And then we guarantee that we don't hit into anything. Alright. So you're going to try and smack us a little bit. We have plenty of armor, so no major issues there. Weight transfer, hold on tight, rams for 2. And we know that if we get you into that position there, then you do... You know, you're going to ram into the side there, aren't you? Let's just go for the weight transfer to begin with. Nice bash for 10. Holy moly. We bash you again, you skid out for 2. And if you stay there... Ah, okay, no such luck. Let's see. We're not likely to actually hit you again, or be able to knock you to the side. A jam session would be quite nice though, so let's try that. So how do we do this? Heavy footwork, shift up, move across. No, shift up, move up. Jam session then lets us move down and then ram. No, that's not going to work. We would have to switcheroo. Move forwards. I don't like our options here, unfortunately. We definitely don't want to skid out. I think maybe, because you shoot behind, don't you? Maybe we just look to move up. Reroll some cards, see what we get. Is it worth keeping the pinball? Probably not. Ooh, we don't have the means to do that one either. I think we just move up one. Stay beside you. Maybe you just saw us instead of anything else. We could have bashed again, actually. Possibly should have, but I don't really like that. Oh, that worked out alright. Never mind. Big damage bash here. Not too bad. He skids into the wall as well. I did not expect that either. Okay. I was thinking that I was going to have to move forward and grenade him, but hey, that worked out alright. We still took a little bit of damage there, which I'm not hugely fond of, but, you know, it's alright. Worked out in the end. We'll take this, but we're not going to equip it. Again, I don't think our max HP is all that important just yet. He says as he continues to lose HP. 50-50. They really like their 50-50 events here, don't they? I mean, I would love it. So what, you know, he who dares wins. I have no further run up. Let's go to the fixed station. Let's get repaired up a little bit. We have a fight coming up soon. We repair 39 by spending all of our credits, all of our scrap. So we're near max HP at least, which puts us in good stead for a guarantee. Oh, I was about to say guaranteed. I thought that you already passed that junction. You decided to avoid me anyway, which is really annoying if I'm being honest. It's really open to get a fight in. Now, we upshift and we move upwards. Now we Tokyo Drift. Moves there into there. Now we move forwards. Yes, we do. We move forward. We then tune up to shift up, like so. And then we jam session 1. Oh my god. My game crashed? No, it did not. That was scary though. I don't know what caused that. And then we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. We're gonna ram you, slam you into your friend. We skid, we ram you back, and then we slow down a little bit. Now you can't use engine cards, which might be okay, but you can still use wheel cards to move left and right. So you probably hit us a couple of times. Yikes. You hit us? You've got the saws on the side, so I'm gonna guess yes as well. Alright, we're getting bullied here a little bit. And I don't appreciate it. We're kind of pinned in a little bit, and we can't get the pinball going here just yet either. We cannot use the weight transfer either, because now our engine cards have been shifted off. Turned off. That's annoying. We'll upshift and slam you. And then we will draw a card and re-roll a couple. Can't use this, can't use this. Unfortunate. Then nothing's really worth it, is it? Definitely can't use that. Probably can't use that. Missile? Is it possible that we can missile? Is it sensible to missile? We want to be behind. We don't want to be behind you, we want to be behind you if anyone. It's still not great, because we will take damage from you. But I think it is the right course of action. We can then shoot you as well, get you closer to death. And we'll just wait there. We could hands off and see where we end up, but I feel like this is the right course of action. Oh, okay, you get as high as anyway. So we're going to take some damage. We skids and move out the way a little bit, but yeah, it's not going too well this fight. As we can see, we're taking a lot of extra damage there. 50% bonus damage from those two. Really not good. Really not good. So can we upshift enough for this one? No, we cannot. So we're going to move up. And give ourselves some armor as well. I would love to be able to get over to here. I don't think that's possible though, unless we hands off and try these two. See what we draw. A Hulk or Bulk. Weight transfer, give us some extra engine. Well, is it possible to skid you out? I don't think so. I think we go up to here. Wait, shit. No, that's still fine. We go here, give ourselves some of that. How much do we have left? We've got 3 left, so we have to do one of these two. We either do both of these, or we do this. This kills you at least. So I think that's worth doing. Now we end our turn. You're probably going to smack into us and knock us off the road a little bit. There you go, we skid. At least we ram you back. Once is better than nothing. And from here we are still, it looks like we were still burning. We can move down then ram you. I think makes sense. Or we shift up and then move down. So we shift up, move down. You're going to skid though, aren't you? I still think that's the right course of action. We go here, into here again. Skid down. Let us move back. Move down. And then bash you to finish you off by smacking you into the wall. Alright, so it's always worth using the wall and the environment around you to benefit us, I suppose, as we do get handling modifier with these tires and max HP. That is a lot of flexibility with the up and down shifts as well. Max HP, bash damage modifier as well there. But the conditioning damage doesn't matter as much, but +2 is pretty damn good as well. I'm going to give this a go. It does also have a rupture, which is also a push, so let's give it a go. We need some more scrap though, before we can repair ourselves decently this chop shop, and I'm really just hoping to unlock some more characters and some more vehicles. I don't know how to do the vehicles just yet, and I really want to. We need to get ahead of you guys, but that's going to be very difficult. So let's shift up and move down. Let's then move forwards, down. Let's then go hands off to get rid of some of these. The heavy footwork might actually be useful. Avalanche is better, so we should probably keep it. It is more expensive as well, mind you. Weight transfer seems okay. Bit of extra armor. And I think we just ride on to finish it off. Because if they move down into the gravel, they're going to slow down anyway. It's going to be quite hard for them to get to us. And actually that worked out quite nicely for us as well. He slams his own friend. He still manages to get me, but he did not knock me. Although you probably are now. And now we're going to skid a wee bit. That's not good. Really wanted to stay in front. Thankfully we didn't bang into the wall though. That could have been a lot worse, I suppose. Good. Upshift. Move forward. Let's do that. Upshift, move forward. Let's then move forward again. It's worth the avalanche now. Gets both here. That's now damage over time that you're going to be stacking up. And we're taking a bit of damage, so why don't we go for the armor to south and then shift up to third. Now. Do we get off the wall? Yeah, we get off the wall. We get off the wall in case, you know, yes, we're going to skid. That's the best way that we can do it, actually, and we get the free double bash damage as well. We got off the wall in case we got skidded out while we were against here, then we lost our handling and went slamming into the wall with our skid death, because that could have really messed us up to a much greater extent. So I think that's the better course of action that we've gone for. I like it a great deal. Nice little bash up front. We lose that one, but not this one. So if we move forward one, like so, we can get some nice value with the pinball here. Hit them both. Missile shower means they take more damage. I think we do get the kill on you. Yeah, because you take 50% more damage, and missile does a lot of damage to begin with anyway. And you do not fire forward, so I think it's going to be pretty much impossible for you to catch us anyway. You're going to try your best, but I don't think you'll succeed. A little bit of damage there, moving up, and slam me once, which does not skid me out. I don't know why that didn't skid me out, but I'm happy with that. Avalanche is pretty good, and Avalanche should be the means to take you out, although I kind of messed up the movement there a little bit, so we just move back down. And then Avalanche. I guess we could have 8-balled, but hey, whatever we did was going to work out there. Grenade City, population U, takes you out, a bit more scrap to an aim 49, and yes, we've got handling modifiers. But I think we just take this and then maybe not use it. Extra handling boost is quite nice. No, we'll just collect it and not use it. I don't know. It's hard to, you know, I wouldn't mind if some of that text was a little bit bigger as well so I could see what was going on a little bit more with that stuff, as we will go down here to heal and repair up. Not too shabby. 77 out of 130 though, so not great. I'll tell you what there, folks, we're getting close to the ECCT. We might be having one of our best chances here. I think I might end the episode there, and then we will try again in the next one. So thank you very much for joining me. If you did enjoy the episode, please do consider to drop a like and a subscription, and I'll catch you in the next one, where hopefully we can finally reach the ECCT, our final destination. Thanks for watching there. I'll catch you next time.